welcome to my shop. Today we're going to be talking about bed knives and bed knife facing. We got a couple models here that I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is made by Foley. It's model number 6200950 bed knife facer. It's actually a pretty nice facing tool. And the other one that we're going to be talking about, it's a 90-degree Ingersoll Rand pneumatic tool with a facing tool. And this is made by Simplex. The one thing about this one I use for my triplex Flex 21, 1000 and the 1600 T-motors made by Toro. What I like about this one is these little nylon inserts. I'll get a little closer and I'll show you guys. They come in different degrees where you can change it out and it changes the degree where this is going to hit your bed knife. So I'll show you that a little bit more once we get to grinding here on the reel, or on the bed knife, I'm sorry. And so let's go ahead and get started real quick, and I'll show you how I do this. I just want to say that the way I do this may not be necessarily the way Simplex would have you to do it, or may not be the way that Foley might want you to do it. What I do works for me. It gives me a good quality cut out in the field. Makes my superintendent happy, makes the golfers happy, so it must work. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with the Simplex bed knife facer. I have a 15-degree nylon pad on here, which works really well with my Flex 21s and my T-mowers. Likewise with my 3000, 3150 triplex mower reels also. We have here a reel from the 3150 triplex unit made by Toro. And we'll go ahead and try that. This one also comes with these little discs that are interchangeable. They come in different grit, whatever application you want to use them for. Real easy to install. It's not bad. So let's go ahead and get started. Another thing, anytime you're playing with a reel, working on a reel, anytime you're working with bed knives, please use safety glasses and also wear a good pair of gloves. Very important. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started. All right. This is before we face bed knives. Okay. Touch it. Obviously, there's no edge. Paper test. I just want to show you this ahead so you can see the results that and the benefits of facing your bed knife can give you, alongside with lamping or whatever your practice may be. I think facing your bed knife with a nice tool will improve your quality of cut. And well, okay, so we're cutting a little bit, which is, here we go. So you can see. And even with one paper is what I normally like to do it with. These paper are made by Neary, and this gives you instructions. Usually they tell you to use 2 pieces of paper. I like to use one myself. And so if you see, obviously the cut, it's really not too acceptable. Yeah, that's not good. So let's go ahead and the reel's not that bad to where it requires grinding, neither is the bed knife. I just want to say that the facing tool does not replace grinding your reel or grinding your bed knife. It's a nice little in-between type touch-up to keep your reel at its optimum cutting. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'd like to do, I want to show you here real quick how this works. You want to go ahead and back up your bed knife from your reel, depending on how you have it adjusted. Some people like having it tight. Some people like where they get a nice little whisper. Some people just don't like no contact at all. Whichever method you use, it's up to you. It's whatever works for you. No one is right and no one is wrong. You know, it's however it works for you. So what happens then is this nylon piece right here will actually glide across the bed knife while you're facing the top of your tool. Let me see if I can give you a better angle. There we go. So what I do, I usually have one hand on the reel turning it, while the other one is I'm bringing it across my bed knife. You want to make sure that you keep the nylon piece flat against your bed knife. Okay, you don't want to have it cocked either way. You'll have a not so good touch up on your bed knife there. Another thing I like to do, you want to make sure your bed knife is nice and clean. I always like to take a little PB Blaster or WD-40. Just use that to kind of put a nice little thin layer of lubricant on the bed knife, which helps me to where it'll slide nice and easy. Let's go ahead and get started. When you're first trying this, you want to go really light with it. In fact, you always want to go light and be careful. One thing I like about this, it will not gouge your bed knife like some others I've seen. It's pretty user-friendly, very easy to use. And so let's go ahead and we'll try the first swipe. I backed up the bed knife a little bit. You want to make sure that you come all the way off the knife, and you want to try to keep it as even as possible as you're coming off the knife. Okay, it starts to happen as people start to dip down into it and you start rounding off your edge. This one I like to use on my bigger units, bigger reels, and we'll go ahead and try a big reel with this and see what kind of results we get with it. Meantime, let me get this put back on the machine and we'll get started with this one. All right. I went ahead and faced my bed knife, and as the guide, you adjust the guide accordingly to where how much of the sand grit you want to actually come across your bed knife with. It's really nice bed knife facer, nice roller bearings here. Okay, that glides across the bed knife really nice. But once again, the only degree you're going to get is a clean 90-degree angle on that. Okay, this guide here, you don't have to use your hand, which is another plus to rotate your reel. Okay, this puppy will just glide right across, just like that, faces your bed knife. Once again, when you come off the edge, you want to make sure that you keep it consistent and bring it all the way across. Okay? All right, now that we got our reel set up, ready for bed knife grinding, let's go ahead and give it a couple passes and then we'll check our adjustment. Come on, Javier. There we go. Go ahead and check it all the way across. Check your height and you're good to go.